Blue Cross and Blue Shield of New Jersey, and the Financial Services Talent Network. And tonight we have two distinguished gentlemen here in the studio. And before we engage them in the conversation, there's two upcoming events that I really need you not only to mark on your calendar, but show up. Our Women Who Empower Awards Luncheon on May 14th at 11:30 a.m. at the Renaissance Hotel in Woodbridge, New Jersey. The keynote speaker will be Micheline Davis, Esquire. She's Executive Vice President, Corporate Affairs, Barnabas Health. The honorees, Rosemary Brown, PSCNJ, Lily Hibbler-Britt from the University of Phoenix, Sarah Jones, Esquire, Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield, and Miss Jackie Jackson from AT&T. And then on June 25th, our 8th annual golf classic, Cherry Valley Country Club in Skillman. We start at 8:30 with a full breakfast registration. Shotgun start at 10 a.m. sharp. We really need you to go to our website at AACCNJ.com to register or call us at 609-571-1620. And now to our guest from Hudson County, Mr. Raphael Mata. He's the director. Mr. Jermaine Farms, he's the compliance manager for diversity and inclusion from the Hudson County Office of Business Opportunity. Gentlemen, welcome to the Empowerment Hour.
Thanks for having us on, John.
Thank you.
Well, since it's two of you and Raphael is to my left and Brother Jermaine is to my right, I'm going to start with the left side of the equation. Just share briefly a little bit of your background with our listeners, where you're from, big family, small family, where did you go to school, and why?
Sure. Okay. Well, my family's from the Dominican Republic, so I am Dominican. I come from a middle-class, medium family in Washington Heights, New Jersey. After my teenage years, I moved to New Jersey, and New Jersey has been my home for as long as I can remember at this point.
Gotcha.
I've worked a lot in different nonprofit environments as well as private sector environments. I've owned multiple businesses, and now I've landed here at the Hudson County Office of Business Opportunity.
So where did you go to school? Did you get any education when you left New York City?
Yes, sir. I tried. I'm a graduate of City University of New York.
Here we go. Now we're talking. NYC.
Major in creative writing, believe it or not, which in my line of work has helped a lot, especially in my role as a grant writer, as I wore my past hats or my past employment opportunities.
That's great. Washington Heights, that's uptown on the other side of Harlem.
Little Dominican Republic.
Yes, my people from the other side of the diaspora. Okay, Brother Jermaine.
Well, for me, I'm a local Hudson County guy. I'm born and raised in Jersey City. I am privileged to be working back home, where I come from. Local education at Lincoln High School in Jersey City. Mm-hmm. In terms of my experiences previous to joining the County of Hudson, I was privileged to work as a project manager and consultant for New Jersey Transit on the Hudson Bergen Light Rail project. Mm-hmm. I worked roughly 6 years with the New York and New Jersey Minority Supplier Council of the NMSDC network. And just previous to coming to Hudson County, I was working as a project consulting, doing diversity management and MBE business development up at the new Tappan Zee Bridge, Mm-hmm. So I'm very fortunate to have this opportunity to be working back home and be in a capacity to help there. As far as education, I am a two-time graduate, proudly of Fairleigh Dickinson University. I know you know something about that.
Nice FTU.
I know you know something about
yes.
that, John. So.
It's my boys. So listen, we're honored to have you. Jersey City, Hudson County is probably one of the hottest areas right now, a lot of development going on. You're right across the Hudson from New York, and a lot of the major corporations, particularly from the financial services sector, have chose to make Jersey City and Hudson County their new home. So let's talk about, your office, the Hudson County Office of Business Opportunity. What is your mission? What is it that you guys come to work every day trying to get accomplished?
Well, we do a lot of different things, John, but the simplest way for me to put it is that the Hudson County Office of Business Opportunity is a local business services office that assists businesses in preparing and navigating local, state, and federal government opportunities, both in resources and actual contract opportunities. In addition to that, Hudson County has started the first county set-aside program, committing 10% of all goods and services to go to minority, women, veteran, and small businesses. So the mission, of course, is about empowerment of small businesses, especially minority businesses. It's about creating equity in the competitive environment. We are in a capitalist society, and competition cannot be eliminated from there. But what we are looking to do with our office is create some equity, some fairness in small businesses, minority businesses, women businesses, and veteran businesses to be able to compete for local opportunities at the county or in the 12 municipalities of Hudson County. Even though we are in the county and it's a county initiative, we're helping businesses all over New Jersey State.
So you mentioned the county has a set-aside program. So I'm sure that once that was announced, the lines were wrapping around the building, the phones are ringing off the hook. And so how are you dealing with that great response you're getting to this leveling of the playing field opportunity?
Well, it's a two-pronged issue here. We are getting a huge response, more so than the office has ever seen before. But as Jermaine will be talking about in a little while, getting people to get certified is one of the biggest challenges that we're dealing with. But right now, we have a team of 5 people, not including myself. The office is open to people who want to meet via WebEx exchanges, Google chats, email, teleconference, and any other platform that businesses have been using, for the last 10, 15 years. We're just doing our best to get government to use those same channels so that those businesses have access to us. And in addition to that, it's been many days that Mr. Parms is there way past 4:30 or 5 o'clock, which I know is not typical for government, and business really finds that refreshing.
So before we get into that, I kind of got a little ahead of my skis here. Can you talk about the services that your office provide and your target area that you look to cover, your footprint?
Okay, well, our target area, I'll start there first. Our target area is northern New Jersey. Of course, we're not telling folks that southern New Jersey businesses cannot take part in this set aside, but northern New Jersey businesses is really where we're going to get a lot of development, and there'll be more opportunities for those businesses. Southern Jersey businesses, maybe people that sell soil or salt or things like that are not really available at a fair cost, could probably get some work from Hudson County.
Understood. So, Jermaine, why don't you pick up on, so what's your experience so far? Now that you have set up some goals so folks can get access to opportunity, share with our listeners what's going on.
Well, the businesses are responding positively because they feel like we're talking to them at a very granular level. Raphael and I both have been on the other side of the issues that they're facing. So we come from a level of understanding and have the ability to work with them based on having the previous experience ourselves. When a business comes with a certain issue and you have a level of understanding of what they're going through, that's going to help them move forward. A lot of businesses need certain things, and that wasn't being met before. Even the basic things that Raphael just alluded to. One thing, if a business tells us, hey, I can't get to your office at a certain time, we tell them, no problem, we'll stay and wait for you. Mm-hmm. We have some business owners that have dual capacity where they're kind of segueing out of maybe their traditional 9-to-5 life and going into going full stream, if you will, into really putting their business efforts forward. And they say, hey, I would like to come and meet with you, but I don't know how it's going to work out. Well, you know what? We'll wait until 6 if you can make it at 6 or, even 7. But just meeting the businesses in terms of where their needs are, and giving them some direction on what they can do. A lot of times businesses are given information, but they aren't given support on how they can, make the information work for them. That always happens with certification, basic things like filling out bids, or, we have so many businesses that miss out on opportunities because they just don't know where to start. So we like to be what we call open door public service to make sure that all roads lead to some type of assistance to whoever comes across us.
Well, I think the fact that, one, you've made a very important resource opportunities available and have demonstrated their flexibility. And government is not known for being very customer-friendly or customer-oriented. And I think you both have articulated how you are all about that, which is important. So you have this portal, right? Share with our listeners, because we're coming up on a break in a couple minutes, and talk about your portal. We'll take a break, and then we're going to get more into this whole set-aside program.
Okay, I'm just going to quickly say what the portal is, make sure that our break doesn't cut that off. You can register at www.HCOBO.procure.org. In addition to that, I just want to mention, maybe after the break I can get into it a little bit more. There are some pretty key systemic changes and that make the office different.
So you got about 30 seconds if you want to, you can elaborate on that a little bit.
Well, I definitely want to say that what you won't find in other counties that you do find in Hudson County, thanks to our county exec, Tom DeGeese, and the freeholders, we have a relationship with the purchasing department. Our office is seeing everything that the Hudson County is purchasing. It's monitoring that activity, and it's making sure that the spend is getting distributed equally. So we function as compliance, and we're functioning as economic development, and that's really innovative for government.
I think that's a great way to take a break. Raphael Mata, Director, and Jermaine Farms, Diversity and Inclusion Compliance Manager. These gentlemen are here from the Hudson County Office of Business Opportunity on the Empowerment Hour. We'll be back on the other side of the break.
Corey, get over here and give your Uncle Mike a hug.
Hey, Uncle Mike.
Why is it that I only see you at birthday parties and reunions? Hey, your mother told me you quit your job to start your own company.
That's right. See, I built this app.
Oh, so it's more like a hobby.
Not a hobby. It's actually doing really well.
Is that your app?
Nah, it's my bank. They noticed unusual activity on my debit card.
Oh, that's not good. Happened to me once. Huge headache.
Not with Wells Fargo. I can respond right now via text. Then they'll call me and help me get things back on track. Oh, plus I can swing by my bank and get a temporary card issued right away. Oh, and that's Wells Fargo calling to follow up.
You got a good head on your shoulder, son. How about I put a word in for you at the shop?
Nope, not necessary. My company's doing fine.
Don't mention it. Oh, hey, Lawrence, get over here and give your Uncle Mike a hug.
At Wells Fargo, when we notice unusual debit card activity, we can alert you and help you handle it so you can keep your life moving forward. Suspicious card activity alerts. Security, convenience, together. Wells Fargo. Together we'll go far. Wells Fargo Bank & Aid, member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Empowerment Hour, and we're talking to Raphael Mata and Jermaine Farms from the Hudson County Office of Business Opportunity. And I could, given that I live this business day in and day out, I can almost anticipate what they're about to say. So I'm going to kind of tee it up. Ladies and gentlemen out there who have been complaining and screaming and hollering that we're not getting business with the county, with the state, with the city, with everybody. Here's your time to stop talking and find out what the process is and get yourself positioned to do business. That said, Mr. Raphael, let's talk about, what's going on out there. You guys have opportunities. You have set up a level playing field process, in my opinion, with the set aside. And businesses need to shut up and step up.
Do their part.
Right?
Yep. Do their part.
So walk us through that, and let's see if we can get some folks in a better place on the other side of this broadcast. And also want you to share with our listeners your contact information as well.
So as I said earlier, the purchasing portal is the entry point to work with our office. Just as a general piece of information, every county has a purchasing portal. So when we designed this office, and Jermaine and I looked at rebooting and expanding the services, we looked at the first place that people go to for opportunities, which is the county purchasing portal. We looked at ways to improve how businesses interface with that. We're looking at ways to simplify commodity codes on there. We're looking for better ways to notify you via email and other modes. And the other thing is, our office picks up the phone and calls you if we think that you even match the opportunity. And that's something that I've never experienced when I was a business. And I don't see happening in a lot of the other counties. And I hope that the other counties begin to adopt that. Just in general, when the purchasing department sends us an opportunity, our office is immediately looking at our database for certified businesses. But we go one step further. We try to source businesses that may not even be certified yet to make sure that they're getting the opportunity, that they're aware of this set-aside program, and that they take advantage of it. The more businesses, John, that take advantage of this, the more set-aside opportunities our office can issue. And the administrator and the leadership in Hudson County is behind this, and they're looking for more, especially women-owned business and veteran-owned business are two lowest categories.
Right.
So let me just follow up before we go to Jermaine. So, ladies and gentlemen, one of the things that Raphael was pointing out was the registration is key for a few reasons. The more businesses that are registered and actually engage these gentlemen, the potential to elevate the goals from 10% to even higher. Right. And so it all depends on your response. There's some folks out there that have gone to the mat to make this happen, and then there's some folks that are sitting back that are saying these folks are not going to do anything. So you got to dispel those perceptions. Jermaine?
Yeah, we really want the businesses to understand that, definitely now more than ever with the recent spotlight being on diversity and inclusion. And just recently, the governor just appointed a diversity person to show you how serious these issues are. Mm-hmm. We need people to engage our office, and we need for them to understand that, in addition to doing so, that we are a resource to help them get to the finish line. We want to have as many success stories as possible. The pitfalls are that people are not following up, and I know you have this happen to you, John, and I want to, while I have this forum, commend guys like yourself and Carlos and
that's right,
numerous other people that are really out there looking for as many opportunities as possible for anybody that you come across. And we need for the business community to really take the opportunities very serious. Certification, we all run into businesses that we give information and they don't follow up. We have personally run into vendors that we've told opportunities are coming in Hudson County. We need to get you certified.
So
we need
still
to get
don't
you ready
believe
to go.
it's real, huh?
Right. And we absolutely,
correct,
and Raphael will tell you, we've absolutely had businesses that we put our code on and went over to.
Wow.
And talk to them in person. We've had businesses that we went out to show them how to register as a small business on the state of New Jersey's portal to be SBE certified. We have businesses that we have been on the phone with going over certification procedures or answering questions for 7, 8 o'clock at night on a Friday. We've had people call our county administrator's office thinking that fraud was happening because they said these guys are calling us and this cannot be real.
Wow.
So, we really wanted to drum home, especially while we have this forum, that we're here to be a resource. And there's so many different entities out here that want to see businesses be successful, but we need their efforts to get them over the finish line. So finishing the process for certifications are important. Finishing whatever paperwork that you need to be in a game is important. We come across contractors that want to do public work, but they don't have public works contractor's license. Right? But they are out there prospecting opportunities in local cities.
Right.
And counties and at the state level, not knowing that they don't have all of the things that they need to just be on the table, to be in a room to discuss an opportunity. The same thing happens on the supply diversity side when people are prospecting, let's say PSEG, and they finally get in front of, let's say, Sue Hogan in charge of supply diversity, who is a fantastic person. But when you get that opportunity, you need to know what it is that you're coming to the table with to be ready. So 2018, folks are still in business and not in business. They're hoping and guessing, and so we have to continue to press and turn this around. You said some great things about my dear friend Carlos Medina, who is the chairman of the statewide Hispanic Chamber, and daily we're going to the hedges and highways and compelling them to come and being a staunch advocate on their behalf. So, ladies and gentlemen, businesses in New Jersey, we're working day in and day out collectively to change the culture here in the state, both in the public and the private sector, to level the playing field that more businesses of color and women and veterans could be a part of the state's prosperity. I mean, get their equitable stake. So, Raphael, can you follow up with a little bit on the process, some of the steps that are required to get certified?
Well, Jermaine can always speak better to this, but we have a limited amount of time. What I'll say is this. We accept 5 government certifications for the 4 categories that we mentioned before, which is minority, women, veteran, and small. Getting certified by at least one of those 5 organizations in one of those categories puts you in the mix for the set-asides. And I just want to bring home, now that we have this forum, in 2017, Hudson County spent in their operating budget approximately $49 million. 10% of that, $4.9 million, was to go to those 4 categories, and we've already exceeded that for 2017. The office is dealing with many systemic issues that do not fare well for the business experience. We have connections to great folks like John Harmon, Carlos Medina, economic development at the state as well as the county. We can help guide you to access to capital partners. We do not say that we do it all, but we do say that if you come through our door, we're going to make sure that we connect you with the next step so that you can actually succeed. So there's no excuses in our office. If you come here, we're going to bring you to the finish line in whatever phase you're in.
I think that is worth stating. Again, these gentlemen have made it clear for the businesses that are looking to engage and ultimately compete for a contract with Hudson County that they're going to work with you. If you're not certified, they're going to walk you through the steps to get certified, and then they're going to bird dog you to make sure you get the documents in,
hunt
right?
You down, yeah.
And the irony in some sectors of our society, you don't have to do all that, and that's what happens when you get engaged with some of these larger private organizations. If they're constructing or they have opportunities, they do one cattle call. And if you don't respond, once those folks have got inside the gate is locked. So we're trying to change the mindset and getting more businesses aligned with the mainstream processes and pathways to success. That's what this conversation is about.
Absolutely.
So Jermaine, can you follow up and add to anything that your colleague Raphael has said? And don't forget to share your contact information.
Well, yeah. Well, I want to make sure that anyone that's listening knows of the specific agencies that our office will accept certification from. If you are certified by the U.S. Small Business Administration, we will take your certification. If you are certified by the Port Authority of New York, New Jersey, your certification is acceptable to our office in Hudson County. The state of New Jersey Department of Treasury, New Jersey Transit, and the U.S. Department of Veteran Affairs if you are applying as a veteran-owned business or a veteran hiring business. There's a lot of businesses don't know that they can qualify for veteran status if they hire a certain percentage of veteran business of participants.
And see, information is power, right? And sometimes folks come to these events all suited and booted and afraid to ask a question. And then they leave just as empty-minded as they did when they came in. Not trying to insult anyone, to be disparaging in any way. But we want to let you all know that, you have access now to opportunities. And we challenge you to take full advantage of what these gentlemen have to offer up in Hudson County. And it's happening in other places. But right now, the night is about Hudson County. Raphael?
And I just want to say one thing. I know that for anyone listening right now, you may be skeptical or have doubts about this program. As far as my background, I owned a consulting company and a construction company, both of them certified, and I never got an opportunity via set-aside. So that drives the passion of what me and Jermaine are doing. We know all the hoops that you have to jump through. So I just urge everyone, if you want to see if we're really about what we're talking about, just contact us. We're at 830 Bergen Avenue in Jersey City. You can call us at 201-395-6267 or email us at Hudson County Office of Business Opportunity info@hcnj.us. That is spelled HCOBO at hcnj.us.
Well, listen, he's made it clear. Jermaine, you want to follow up?
Well, just in parting, I just want to make sure businesses really understand. We're all collectively working as hard as we can to assist you. I know I ran into John at a event for the Port Authority on the same day. He had to fly down the turnpike and hold something for the governor, which illustrates how hard people are working and networking to make sure businesses find opportunities. So please, I would implore any business that is listening, take the opportunity very seriously and engage us. You will not be disappointed.
No. Raphael?
Make sure that you follow us on Facebook and LinkedIn, which are new additions to our office. For government is very innovative. I know everybody's been using social media for a while, but we fought hard to have it, and it's another way that you can engage us. And the other thing is, thank you, John, for letting us showcase Hudson County, but all of northern New Jersey, other counties that we talk to and partner with, we're crossing county lines to find you opportunities. If you connect with us in Hudson County, we could get you to Essex. We're going to do it. So just contact us.
No, I thought this was a great presentation from you gentlemen on behalf of Hudson County, business owners here in New Jersey. This is a real opportunity, and I encourage you to take full advantage of it. Hudson County is really popping right now, and other parts of the state as well. The governor has made it clear that he's going to do things a little differently, and we're going to challenge him on that. 94% of the black vote, 86% of the Hispanic vote. There's a lot of equity in this administration, and we're looking to get our equitable share of the state's prosperity. It's a new day in New Jersey. They just announced a chief diversity officer. Right. You have an African-American lieutenant governor. Hey, listen, if you can't get it now, who are you going to blame? You can blame your own people. And so I'm encouraging you to go out and make it happen. Also, on the 14th of May, please join our empowerment luncheon for women, and also our golf classic on June 25. And until next time, next Monday, we thank you for tuning in and have a wonderful evening.
WNJE Trenton, Philadelphia. Broadcasting from the Princeton Orthopedic Associates studios, this is Fox Sports 920 The Jersey.